Musician is the best way to learn, practice, and master the guitar.
Hey everyone, how are we doing then? Everyone alright? Does the voice sound okay before we get going, or is it too loud, too quiet? I've left all the settings the same as last time for Crusader Kings, so hopefully all the game sound should still be the same. Not changed anything there, but I don't know if my mic settings have changed since. So you'll have to let me know if that's a little bit too loud, a little bit quiet, and I can adjust that before we get started. Yes, I believe House Twilight is still alive. I'm pretty sure that they are. Anyway, we'll do a quick check around at the beginning anyway, guys, so that we can, of course, check or catch people up if people are a little bit behind on the series or can't remember. That way we can, have a little look around, see who's still about, who's the lords of where, and so on. Playing as King Arthur II at the moment, 20 years old. Decent-ish character, not as impressive as his mother, but I don't mind him too much. I think he's okay. Not the worst king that we could have got. We do now have a few claims as well on the stepstones, a couple of the stepstones as I forwarded things ahead, and we've obviously already got our claims as well on the Stormlands and the Arbor as well. Just noticed, is that the Targaryen sigil down on the stepstones? Because that could be a problem. Queen, yes, Pirate Queen Viera, the Wicked of the Stepstones. Okay, so we've got a Pirate Targaryen Queen on the stepstones. That could be a problem in our conquest of the stepstones. That could be a big problem. Has she got a dragon? Timpact, 190, yeah, so she could be a massive problem. That's not looking good, to be honest. Whoops. 1 second, my live chat for some reason doesn't appear to be working, so I'm just going to check why not, because I can't see anything you guys are saying. Let me just refresh it and hopefully it will work now. There we go, yes, okay, I've got you now, it's working. Just check that I've not missed anything that you guys have said. Okay, so sounds all good, that's good. When you have no characters in this series. Okay, so what happened in the Stormlands? Well, the Stormlands are a complete mess. I'm not really sure what happened. We invaded to take Blackhaven and the marches, the lands around the Dornish marches. But when we did that, the Dondarrions had been quite busy with their claims. So they already owned all of this land up here. So that just came with them. And then randomly the Teagues just showed up down here and took a load of land, including Storm's End. I've got no idea why. Typical CK2, isn't it? Once you get like 80 years in or so, random stuff happens, like the Mountain in the Vale and in Blackwater. So, yeah, no idea what happened there. The Reach is looking like literally the smallest I've ever seen the Reach look in a playthrough. Normally by this time, everywhere's green near enough. The North is the North, as it always is. Nothing's changed up there. The Isles are the Isles. They did actually have a lot of land, I think, at the beginning of this series, but they have lost the majority of it now. Right, so yeah, here we are, we're Arthur. We do have a son, our son Prince Franklin of the Prince's Pass. Obviously that is our seat for our heir. We are trying to make him good at martial, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to be working. No matter what we do, we give decent guardians who are formidable fighters. We have formidable fighters as our master at arms, and we've done loads more, train the children, but for whatever reason it really doesn't want to give us a Sword of the Morning. Okay, there is a little war going on in the Stormlands between the Durandons and the Swans at the moment, which is interesting. And our plot, we did have a plot at the end of the last episode to try and kill the King of the Reach so that we could go back to war with them, and that was a success, thankfully. The carriage was sent flying over the edge of a cliff with King Paxter still in it. The driver I bribed has also dealt with leaving no loose ends that can tie me to this event. Shame. Such a nice carriage. But yeah, I am a little bit worried now. We do have claims on a fair few of the stepstones, as I said, but it's really worrying that the Targaryens are down there. And it looks like some of these other ones are owned by Valeria as well, which is worrying. Most of them don't have dragons though, it's just that random island down there. Maybe we can find another way to take it. We could always try and kill her, I suppose, and gain it through that way. But I think first thing we're going to do, I really want to finish getting these lands south of the Manda. I really want to get the rest of the Brightwater Keep lands and the Arbor, which we should have got in the last episode, but we didn't for some reason. So we will go straight for that. We'll declare one, press all our claims on that. The Dawn is at a state of war. We should send Ravens, of course. I don't know how many men we've got. 24,000, so we're quite weak compared to our full strength. That's because not as many people like us as they liked our mother. Everyone had great respect for Queen Ella. She was a great character. I did really enjoy playing as her, to be fair. Who's this new king then? King Gawain the Sixth for the Reach, and wow, he has 23,000 men. So wow, he's actually got quite a big force. So we've got to be careful here and make sure that we don't do anything too rash. Right, what have we got? This is what's hurting us the most. The fact that the Martells don't seem to like us, even though we gave him all his lands and titles, we got him a Sunspear. He doesn't like us very much at all. Whereas when our mother was in charge, he was giving us like 9,000 men at a time. So yeah, we're losing a lot of men because of that. My live chat has froze again. I've got no idea why it keeps doing that. So I do apologise if I get a bit behind. I have to keep refreshing it for some reason, whereas normally it just keeps going. Right, so yeah, let's rally our men. We'll get all our Reach men together for now. Let's meet up in Old Town, because we know we've obviously got a very good supply line in Old Town. We've not got many Stormlanders. 95 men from Night Song, 38 from Harvest Hall. Okay, so they obviously don't like us very much. At least the Dondarians are giving us a decent host. Let's send them down to Ironwood for now, and you guys, not that it's worth it, let's just send you to Skyreach. Not many men from around the Torrentine, they all seem to hate us as well. And yeah, not a great amount. We'll send the men of Hellhold to Skyreach, but the rest, you can meet up in Ironwood. We'll try and get 3 little armies built up for now. We do have a bit of coin if we need some mercenaries, so we do have that to fall back on at least. Is there anything else that people need catching up on? They wanted to see the custom characters that are in it so far. Let's see which ones are still around. In Vulture's Roost, I'm pretty sure we still... Oh no, we have a Dane in Vulture's Roost now, apparently. Lord Normand of Vulture's Roost. Okay, who are you to us? You are our kinsman, so you're very distant. You're Lord Garrison of Vulture's Roost's son. Okay, so got no idea where you've come from or how you got that land. I'm a bit annoyed because that was obviously a different house there. We've still got house. Oh no, and we've got Lord Garrison of Weil as well. What? There's Danes everywhere all of a sudden. Interesting. Chris, have you been interfering with this? The Danes have definitely been quick fucking yet again. We have got the Ironwood still in control though, so that's good. But surely under their obligations. Okay, this army is about to get attacked. How many men are on these fleets? It's quite a lot of fleets are there, so they're probably going to have quite a force. So let's just... Oh, they're going to land men in both positions. That's... Okay, we need to be careful of this. Right. New state. No, it's already too late for you, so you're just going to get slaughtered no matter what we do with you. But we might be able to disband. We'll just disband the other units for now, just so we can stop them getting slaughtered. No need to lose men just for the sake of it. They hopefully will arrive in Skyreach before they get slaughtered. Can you just go back to Blackmont for now? We're going to have to bring the men over to try and push them back. Okay, so we've got 2 Dane houses randomly over here in the Stoneway. No idea how the hell that has happened. We've still got the Jordanes over here. Yes, we have. Ghost Hill. It's a Dane again. There's Danes everywhere. That's the same Dane actually, I think. Sunspear, we've still got the Martells, Spotswood, House Santagar, Lemonwood, yeah, Clanky Town is still a Martell, isn't it? Salt Shore, House Tidmarsh, interesting. The Red Dunes, House Vape still, that's good. Is Nimmerswell still House Ulla? Yeah. Still got House Dryland in Hellholt, yeah. So everywhere else seems to be as you were. House Nightgeon in the Elbow, High Hermitage, we have House of Dusk, Blackmont, do we still have the Blackmonts? Yes we do. Skyreach is still the Fowlers. Kingsgrave, who do we have in Kingsgrave? Another Fowler. Prince's Pass is obviously our heir. We still have House Karen in Nightsong, yes we do. House Selmy in Harvest Hall, of course. Let's have a quick look around. Poddingfield, we still have House Leaf. Blackheart, House Summer. Padlow Key, House Crack. Grassy Vale, who do we have in there? House Bees Breath, for some reason they've got that up there. This guy owns all 3 of these, the greedy bastard. House Farewell. Thornton, we have House Mountain, and then obviously the Dondarians. I think these were all as we were, weren't they, really? Yeah, House Nig. House Tarley now have 2 lands, interesting. House Dirt, House Hunt. Who owns Thorn Crag again? House Caswell, okay. And they're also R'hllor, so the R'hllor religion is spreading massively around Hornhill, which is worrying, very worrying. Black Crown House Ball was still Uplands, House Golden Grass. Okay, so we've got a new house. Oh no, that was the house. Sorry, Sun House, House Ball, 3 Towers is House Low Tower still, and then the Ring obviously is House Ruxton and Valyrian Steel Sword. Right, okay, let's carry on letting our troops get together now that we've had a quick look round at everyone. I'm worried about these 120 ships here. They're probably going to have quite the force on it. Incest is Wincest. It definitely seems to be the case here. The Danes populated like rabbits everywhere. Elizabeth Goldengrass is currently under my control, and her relative King Gawain Goldengrass is currently opposing. Hang on a minute, the Goldengrasses have become kings of the Reach. That was one of the custom houses, wasn't it? How the hell have you achieved this? How the hell have you achieved to be king of the Reach? No idea. CK2, typical CK2. You've got houses like the Fossaways, the Gardeners, the Florence, and the Rowans and the Mandleys all around still, and some random custom house has become kings of the Reach. No idea how. It's not her fault anyway, and it's not his fault. Obviously, we've got a lot of golden grasses in our court. It's none of their fault. Flipping hell, how many do we have? Right, let's gather the men then. Carry on gathering the men. House Unar were landed in Vulture's Roost. That was the house I was looking for, Uno. So yeah, they've been disposed by the Danes, like the House Weil as well. I can't believe that House. Have House Weil actually been extinct? No, there are some Wiles still around. We've got 1 woman, that's it, remaining, and then oh no, and yeah, then a bastard. So there's 1 member of House Weil still around. But yeah, they own a Citadel. Oh, and she's a bastard as well. So there isn't actually any legitimate members of House Weil around. The Danes have probably killed them. Alright, let's get on. Okay, so it was only 2,000 men there. That's not too bad. So let's send these 7,000 straight in. Oh, we've got a Tywin as commander. Let's put Tytos on there as well, an aggressive leader. We don't want to be leading it. We're fucking useless. Let's go for Beldakar, our siege leader for now. And there we go. Let's go and crush that Reachman host and gather up there. Try and smash them. Hopefully they won't be able to get back on their ships in time. Carry on getting our Old Town force together. Do need to get the ships, actually. I don't think we'll need that many ships. We've got, as if you only get 4 ships from Old Town. We should have a ridiculous amount of ships from Old Town. How many ships can we actually get? Not a great amount, really. I thought we'd get more than we actually do. We get 6 from up here. So we get more from Horn Hill than we do from Old Town. That's ridiculous. 22 customers. Yeah, that's not too bad. Decent amount. 38 in Hellholt, which makes no sense at all. 11 in Ironwood. Yormwood, Ironwood, however you say. I don't know. I have to change my mind all the time. The game. How long has the game lasted? Let's have a look. When did? Well, we're on our first. 1, 2, 3. Oh no! 1 second. I've done this wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. So we're on our 5th ruler. We've been going for quite some time. Vorian 76. I think he was in his 40s when we first started playing. Right, okay. Right, getting everyone together. I'm not sure if House Twilight did die out. I'm pretty sure that we have a Twilight in our court. We did have, because he was our amazing Master Steward. Winter's arrived. Lovely, never affects us. Fate smiles upon me. My wife is pregnant, so that's good news. We've still got a Mandalay. We've still got a Black Sand. They're still hanging around. A couple more Mandalays. We've got a Crack. Patapolo are still going as well. I'm pretty sure the Twilights were still around. Let's have a little look. House Warren, they're still going as well. Another Patapolo, House Nigian. Unless they're not, unless they were one of our vassals. They may have been one of our vassals. I know that we did have House Quicksteel, they're still going. We are going to give them land in the Florent lands just because of their Fox Sigil to go with the Grands that we'll also put in there. Maybe they did die out. Maybe House Twilight has died out. Looks like they may have, yes, unless they've moved courts. Let's go and find characters, see if we can find them that way. Maybe they moved courts. Yeah, it looks like they've died out. They must have died out, which is a shame. Right, get everyone together quickly. Push back this, what was it, Golden Grass? Push back this Golden Grass force that have dared to dock in Starfall. A bit of lag for some reason. Been getting a lot of that lately when playing, and I don't know why, because I never normally get it at all on Crusader Kings. Or on many games, actually. Maybe I need to clear some stuff off my laptop. Right, here we go. The fleets are now arriving. We'll take this main host over to the Arbor and get that under siege as quickly as we can. How long is it going to take for these men to march onto Starfall? How's our other host doing here in Ironwood? Pretty good. That's not too bad. Word has reached me that an ambitious adventurer, Lady Shiara, is gathering men for some sort of attack on my territory. Who are you? Some Valyrian bitch. She does have a dragon. Is it a powerful dragon? If she's powerful enough, they could cause problems. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Right, where is everyone marching? Where are these six? Ah, they're retreating, so they did actually get into battle. There we go. Absolutely going to crush this host down here now. 7,000 men. And we're lagging again. What is going on with this lately? Right, 4,000 men here. That should be more than enough men, hopefully, for the Arbor. They didn't have that many defense last time, but now they seem to actually respect their king a little bit more, so they might get more people now. The pregnancy has caused my wife to develop quite unusual tastes. Yeah, I'll make sure she gets all she wants and more. Right, let's board the men. Let's go down into the Red. Go and have a quick check on what you guys are saying. Yeah, F the poor House Twilight. I remember him being my amazing steward, and then the original founder, and then the son was a really good steward as well, I think. Or was he a he might have been a general. Don't worry, Rook, you've not missed too much. All we've really done is call the banners and to go to war with the Reach yet again. House Goldengrass now rule the Reach. They've had more kings than I've had dinners. Galaxy is active on the Discord. Oh, brilliant. Nice to see him back. What am I doing? Forgetting what am I doing. Oh, Stacey has just joined me as well. Let's swing them ships around to Ironwood as well as the ships as well. Try and bring some of those men over here. Right, so we've got 7,000 men. We can now bring the Blackmont host down. Let's march everyone there who are there, actually, and we'll march the others to Ironwood and try and do something with those afterwards. Merge those together. Come on, ships, hurry up and sail down. Who's this host here? Okay, it's a Reachman army. Okay, but it doesn't look like it's too much of a pain. As long as we're careful, we should be okay. We've got some really good commanders, so hopefully we'll be okay because of that. I can scarcely believe it possible, but the pregnancy has managed to make my wife Janissa look passable. I found myself strangely attracted to her since a few weeks. Better make a move quickly. We lose 30 Piter, but it improves her opinion. But we could lose Lustful if we don't, so yeah, we better make a move quickly. We want to keep that trait, of course. It's one of our most important traits is King Arthur. I've got no idea why all the Danes are ginger as well. I've got no idea where the blonde hair went. Well, the silvery hair. Vorian had it to start with, but we've just struggled to get it back ever since. I did try and arrange that betrothal with the Valyrians, of course, but the two that I did try and sort out both fell through. So unfortunately we couldn't get that. Sounds a lad. Okay, I'll let me adjust those quickly then. So let me know if that's any better. Right, we're getting the men to dock into the Arbor. Let's get our trusty Beldakar, our siege leader, in control there. He manages to capture everything for us. We've actually got quite a few siege leaders now, I've just noticed. We'll give him some of the less important Let's give him Delissa Ironwood. And you know what? We'll also take part in this siege. It's not a very threatening siege. It's going to be pretty straightforward. We're not under any threat there. There's 2,000 defenders. We should have more than enough men to go and take control of that. We'll bring the remaining ships over to Starfall to pick up those 7,000 men. And awesome. This looks like the perfect chance to attack this Reach army here. Right, let's put Titus back in control with Tywin and... who else have we got that's pretty good? We've got Omar Dusk. He seems pretty impressive. He's unyielding. It's always good to have an unyielding commander. Helps you get out of some sticky situation, but we should easily crush this army anyway. He does have the bonus from the hills, but that shouldn't cause any problems. Where, yeah, we'll let those. Actually, should we send them to the Ironwood instead, to these 8,000 men that we've got perched up there? Yeah, I've not put my webcam back in since we sorted out the bedroom and the game room, and I've just not put it back in. It's made it a lot easier to actually edit the videos without using the webcam, so I just sort of haven't put it back in. Right, we'll attack those men, and then let's bring those ships around to the elbow, actually, because once we crush this armor, we'll be able to get the rest of our host on the ships. We've had a load of random people arrive at our court. No idea where they've come from. Right, how many men do we have over here? 8,000. How many? 48 ships. So not enough ships to carry those men, but we'll be able to use the other fleet once we have transported these 8,000 men over. I think I might transport them over to the Stormlands to get them under siege, and we can leave the Ironwood armor here to harass what remains. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Behave yourself. You're taking the piss if that actually happens. I know you've got an advantage, but that's ridiculous. Okay, we might be able to pull it back. That was way, way too close for comfort. I've got no idea how that got that close. My prince, I've been attending to the wounds of the men at your behest. They seem to be much happier now hearing that their lord would offer his own maester to aid his men. Well, thank you very much. Hello, Rowan. How are you? I'm glad the sound's better as well. Right, okay, so there's 1,500 men. Then we're going to let our army recover, considering we almost got... Actually, no. We'll get you guys on the ships, and hopefully you'll be recovered by the time we get up to Norcross to get them under siege. How are we doing in the Arbor siege at the moment? Yeah, we're slowly chipping away at it. Whilst riding through the woods, I came upon this peasant wench. I then remembered an ancient custom called the Lord's Rite. Okay, where, when commoners or peasants married, their lord might bed the bride on the first night. No, the small folk would resent me. We gain 30 piety. I'll confiscate her husband's property for not notifying me. We gain 20 gold, lose 30 piety, get the greedy trait. I shall take my right. I know we're lustful and so we're also ruthless. And we are a family person and zealous though, so I don't think we would do that. If I had the right traits, then I would go with it and we'd do that, but I don't think we're quite as bad as Roose Bolton, are we? So we'll confiscate her husband's property instead and make some money out of it. Right, now that we've got our main Ironwood host here, let's merge them together and we'll march on this Reach armor, and then we can bring the other fleet round to Starfall instead. Actually, with these 1,000 men, let's just march on to Skyreach for now and close off the marches to this host, which is slowly marching down. We'll get the advantage there, hopefully, as well. Where is the other fleet? Has it arrived in Norcross? Yes, it has. So let's dock the men in Norcross and get that under siege, Prickler. Forward things along a little bit. We're lagging again. This is so frustrating. I do apologise if that's annoying anyone, but I assure you it's probably not annoying you as much as it's annoying me. Right, okay, so they're going to siege Kingsgrave, but they've not got the men to do so, so that's good. So we'll just cut them off for now. Neither of these forces can do any damage to us. Neither of them have got enough manpower. Where are all these Trident fleets going? That's worrying. Has anyone had a chance to watch the new Blackwood series yet? And if so, what did you think, guys? Any recommendations for it? Oh, wow, this is very poorly defended. That's probably because we not long come out of war with them, so that's good. We should be able to take that pretty soon, which won't be a problem. Thank you very much, Gio. I really appreciate it. It means a lot, honestly. My prince, your bastard sister Danes is most uncooperative and is not responding very well to my tuition. She doesn't seem to listen, and her skills have regressed, if anything. Danes sand. Yeah, I don't really care that much. I'm more bothered about my bastard brother. Is he actually getting any good yet? Let's have a look. This one, wasn't it? Samuel Sand. Poor fighter at the age of 8. For God, They're literally free marshal. It doesn't matter how much we try and force it, they're just not getting any good. What about Mace Sand? No, he's pretty crap as well. Let's, if we got someone decent marshal for fighting. We've got another Gallant though. We've already had Lord Gallant doing 2, so I don't think he can do this as well. We have got another formidable fighter somewhere though, haven't we? I'm sure we have. Yes, Edgar. So we'll go with Edgar instead for you. Bit of the struggle focus. Okay. Oh, good. I'm glad that you enjoyed, Rook. Thank you very much. And Uno, go slow with the Blackwoods, play the longer. Yeah, I definitely want to try and do that like we have with the Dawn playthrough and other playthroughs that I've done a lot lately. I definitely prefer it taking my time. It gets more life in the series, and I just find it a lot more fun playing that way as well, more realistic. Okay, we'll just go straight for the assault here in Norcross because it's such an easy siege. Try and get ourselves some war score. My prince, I'm deeply hesitant to ask, but the coffers on your loyal subjects are running dry. Wow, 220 gold. Well, we're going to have to pay it. Thankfully, we've got plenty of gold, unfortunately. House Dawnbreak. We could bring a House Dawnbreak in with one of the bastards maybe at some point. Let's send these ships back round to Starfall. I thought I already moved the Ironwood fleet to Starfall. Right, are these going to march on? Okay, they've actually got enough men now, but they are marching away. So we'll march on to Sandstone to crush this smaller Reach host. I keep going to call it a Gardener host, but obviously it's not. I don't know what happened to the Gardeners. My brother-in-law, Lord Baron Dondarian, has tried to have Lord Arian Farewell of Grandview arrested, but failed. Great, so we're going to have a little civil war kicking off now, which is the last thing we need when we're at war, especially with a powerful kingdom like the Reach. Hopefully we'll take a lot of strength away from the Reach here. A son was born to King Arthur, the Second of the Dawn, and Queen Jansea of the Dawn, named Miles. I'll let you guys think up a name for this new prince then, guys. I'll pick my favourite one that you guys say. I can just look at the comments while I wait for, obviously, this to catch up because you're about half a minute behind or so. The Blackwood series made me wonder if the Blackwoods were actually landed in the north. It is said that it was the Wolfswood, I believe, but then again, the rivalry with the Bracken. Yeah, I've always found it quite a interesting thing with the Blackwoods, because obviously it's that jumbled like so much of the Song of Ice and Fire history. They say there were kings in the north, but then they say it goes back to the Age of Heroes that there were kings in and around the Trident as well, and it's like, well, they couldn't have been both, so, but there must be something about them being in the north, but who knows? There's so much misty stuff there in the history that's what I love so much, because it obviously opens up questions like this. Hello Max, glad that you could make it. The Blackwoods would probably have been founded around then. I'm not too sure. Who knows? Tristane? Any other names by anyone? We could go with Tristane. If I don't get any others, let's go with that then. Tristane Dane. Okay, let's carry on our siege of Norcross. There we go, under our control. Let's march on to, what was this area called again? Dunsbridge, wasn't it? Yes. You've not missed too much, Max. We've gone to war with the Reach yet again so that we can claim these lands that for whatever reason we didn't get in the... Oh, Stannis should have been his name. Yeah, Stannis. Right, if we get another son, guys, it's Stannis. Stannis Dane. That's quite a funny thing to imagine. Could you? I can't imagine a Dornish Stannis, not with their high sex drive. And obviously he's very rigid and not really into that sort of thing. The Targs are the kings on the steppe. Yeah, we've got to look out for those Targaryens. I keep forgetting about that. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, that is one thing that is slightly worrying, especially some of the questions, Albert, that obviously we don't know if we'll ever get the answers to. Hey Flowers, glad that you could make it. The Ironwoods are doing fine. They currently have the Lady of the Stoneway, Lady Decella, who's a pretty badass commander, actually. She's pretty cool. Oh, no, she's got cancer, so that's not good. But she does have a sibling. She has a brother, so the Ironwoods are okay. But they've got to worry about their ambitious bannermen at the moment, because they did have two other houses below them not long ago. House Weil, of course, and House Unar. But now they have two random branches of House Dayne that have popped up from nowhere. Right, we've got 132 ships here now, which is a great amount. Right, Right, who's going to get the advantage? He's going to get the advantage. Bollocks. No, don't march up there, please. Can you come back to Sandstone? And we're glitching again. Perfect. Whoa, how did you end up getting over there? No, go to Starfall. Let's take a stand in Starfall. We'll let that army come down the pass for now, because if we march on them, we're going to take quite a lot of casualties. There we go, an easy assault here to make. We could march, actually, from here straight onto the Reach capital. They've left themselves completely exposed, and we've managed to get them in the middle. In fact, what we could do, considering they've got their whole host, I'm guessing there. How many men have they got? 8,000. Yeah, that's literally their whole host here marching down the pass. So what I think we should do, now that we've got the land under siege other than the Arbor, I'm going to march our 6,000 men here into the Prince's Pass, and we'll try and see if we can sandwich this army in between our two great hosts and just crush them. And then literally the Reach is just ours to pick away at. Remember one restaurant? Yes, I do remember the Great Sickness, which for some reason seems to be striking very heavily in literally all of my series at the minute. We've had it in the Knights of the North, where it was the biggest hitter just because of how much I love that series and all the characters that I love in it. And they're just getting completely ripped apart by the Great Sickness. And then we had the Great Sickness, I think, in the Grand series as well, didn't we? And then obviously we had it in this as well. It's literally attacking all of our series. It's like the real world at the moment. I didn't do anything to your beautiful land, Max. Blame Chris. Blame Chris and the incest quick fucking Danes that have literally taken over everything. Right, why have we got really poor commanders in charge of this? Let's get Titus. Titus, Mace, and who else have we got? Maynard. Maynard Wolf. 10,000 men. Yeah, we are going to have to wait for the reinforcements to arrive to be able to probably fight that host now. But if we stay in Starfall, we should be okay. Let's take the fleet over to the Arbor so that we can pick those men up soon as well. We are at 60% war score. We'll easily be able to win this now. And Khan 2.0 has arrived. Yeah, we are getting Corona in the game. Right. Okay. Some stuff kicking off in the north, but that's a world away. We're not really concerned unless it's the Stormlands or the Reach. Or maybe a little bit closer to home with some of the Targaryens, considering they're now creeping their way over the stepstone. It looks like they've actually taken another stepstone, the one that we're trying to fabricate a claim on, so that's annoying. We do have a claim on these four here, I believe, which we'll try and press after this. We're going to have to try and race, it looks like, Valyria to take control of them, but I don't really want to be getting into war with Valyria if we can help it. I can't wait for the Winter. How much is going to go down in that? I don't know what I'm most excited about Winter. I think it's definitely all the northern plots, not like a particular one, literally all of it, all the northern conspiracy, everything that's going on at the wall, obviously everything beyond the wall with the White Wall, because I can't wait to see like the actual story and such behind them. But yeah, just like everything else in the north, everything that's going on in Winterfell with the northern conspiracy, what's going on in the Neck, because obviously Rob's will arrived in the Neck. We've got everyone in the Riverlands who obviously are more loyal to the Starks and want revenge on the Freys as well. Stannis, of course. My prince news from Castle Rock, I don't care. I've received news from my lover. Elena is with Char. Okay, so we've got a lover. I didn't know. I can't remember. Oh, yes, Franklin Warren. Okay, so it looks like we're about to have a bastard. As you arrive at court, you see Franklin fix you with a steely gaze. At first, you think nothing of it, but soon you hear the talk of the court. Everyone knows that Elena is pregnant, and worse, everyone knows that you're the father. She has confessed to the entire affair. The treacherous whore. I suppose she had no choice. I don't care. I'm a king. We can do what we want. Right, let's now march this army down to Skyreach. Try and get our force together there. Okay, there's a reinforcement army appearing now from up in the Reach. We're still making money as well, which is crazy that we're making so much money still. My lover seems to be going through a particularly harsh pregnancy. Perhaps it would be best for her to retire for a few months. I'll tell my lover to take leave for her pregnancy. That's literally what I think everyone's waiting for. I know, 9 years. I can't believe it's been 9 years. It does. I can say it doesn't feel like that long, but it really does. Hey, new people, welcome. Walder Frey in the Crowned Stag. What would be the aim of that, though? Would it be to take the Trident? It's quite a piece. You can't trying to go to war against the Trident or any of those surrounding kingdoms in that Bookmark. It's going to be pretty hard because that alliance between obviously the Stormlands, the Riverlands, the Vale, the North, and then obviously the Lannisters because of the marriage is going to be pretty hard to try and oppose whoever you are. It does sound like Joffrey, but looking at some of our traits, we're probably a little bit like Joffrey apart from that zealous trait. And we're a family person, right. Oh, for God's sake. I wish these Ironboard raiders would just fuck off. It's not the time to be raiding us. We're a little bit occupied. Can't you go raid the Reach? They're completely undefended and closer. Right, so we've got 7,000 men, 10,000. Let's have we got enough supply line in Starfall? We should have. Yeah, 28,000. So let's combine our hosts together first, just to be safe. We should easily crush that army, but how close that last one was, I don't even want to risk it. Siege of Sandstone. Okay, so we've lost that. We've nearly got the Arbor under siege, though, which is good. Hopefully there'll be a couple more poorly defended ones to take. So we'll hopefully soon have this, and we can put our new lords in place in these lands. I'm pretty sure the Red Winds are still around. Yes, they are, so that's good. We'll let the Red Winds keep the Arbor, but hopefully it's going to make our navy a hell of a lot stronger as well. I probably will do a colonized Valeria one at some point. I do like playing as Valerians, but the dragons just make the game a little bit overkill sometimes, which can be a bit... I'm not sure, unless I tried to colonize it as someone who wasn't Valerian, just to obviously claim all the artifacts, a different religion or a different faith for different people. Your courtier Ricena has fallen foul of the faith. Okay, it seems as she has been called by High Septon to Old Town to face judgment for her alleged sins. In desperation, Ricena begs for help and protection from the faith, pleading that I harbour her in my castle. Who are you? No, you must answer for your crimes. I don't care. You're no one important, and we gain 40 by it. It's a win-win. I think we will be doing a custom series again at some point, but we've got to finish Knights of the North. I don't want to try and have too many. It got a little bit hard to keep on top of doing too many custom series at once. It's why I'm trying to focus on doing one like main daily series at a time now. Obviously Dane, and then this is going to finish after this live stream, and then we've got Blackwood to replace it. Then we've got Knights of the North on the weekends. Get Stitch to say, oh, whose name am I going to try and say today? I'm not going to be able to do it. Which ones were you thinking, Albert? I am looking forward to the Blackwood series, as I do prefer old gods. I do like playing as, obviously, the Southerners and stuff, and I like it in the Andal Invasion being Andals, but then when it's further on in the further bookmarks, I do like the old gods. It's going to be fun trying to convert everybody back to the faith of the old gods, because obviously it's going to be pretty difficult. It's a lot more harder to convert people to the old gods than to the faith of the Seven. And obviously we've only really got the North that we can ally ourselves with, because I want to try and keep it that way, that we only ally with First Men. And it would be nice to try and convert, say, like the Royces and the Red Forts and the Cold Waters back to old gods, and give maybe the Royces the Vale if we took the Vale, and convert the men from the Crab Men and the Claw Men back to first old gods like they were before, as well as some of the old Riverland houses as well, converting them back to the true gods. Maybe we can obviously introduce some of our other houses. We can spread Blackwoods, make some Cadet branches, like Harrenhal's obviously going to be up for grabs. It'd be good to make High Heart an important, obviously it's a very important area for the old gods with all the all the dead weirwood trees, but it'd be nice if we could take back control of that and make it an important castle, an important province. You can play as Rhaegar Targaryen, be an exile for Little Varia, build your way up to... Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. I don't know, I probably want to do something a bit earlier, someone a little bit more random though than Rhaegar. Blackfire, that would be cool, as exile black, maybe like Bittersteel or something, that could be pretty cool. There we go, we've crushed that army. Once we've done this, we've smashed their main host, so we can start marching back north. Okay, they're lifting the sieges now, the bastards. That's fine. We've got 17,000 men here to march up and destroy what you have left. Let's march them up to the Prince's Pass. What's the supply line in the Prince's Pass? 17,000... Oh no, 19,000. So yeah, we've got enough space there. That's good. Yeah, we could do that with House Frey, or you could do that, yeah, making them more influential. It'd probably be better to do it at a later bookmark when you've got all them kids, though, because of the amount of fun, and think of all the dowry money that you could make marrying off all those sons. You could get a lot of influence for that. maybe just try and see how many of your Frey Sons you can get landed. Like a whole Riverlands of Frey. See if you could actually make the whole Riverlands, every province, a different Frey Son. Something like that could be really funny. I would quite like to do something like a fun series like that. It seems my amorous adventures have resulted in a child. Little Elena is my spitting image. Okay. We won't legitimise her, but we will acknowledge her as ours. Oh, we didn't get to name her. Baelor Breakspear. I do love Baelor Breakspear. The only problem I have with those series, though, they're good ones to play like on your own for fun, but trying to get them to stretch out for a series can be quite difficult. Like with the Tommen series and other series like that, it can be really hard to... Okay, my game's gone a little bit... Oh, no, we're okay now. It went a little bit glitchy. I'm going to not fast forward it so much because it seems to be playing up when I fast forward. It must be because I'm streaming. You'd like to see a Dane series? Right, how are we doing down in the Arbor? Okay, nearly took that back. That's good. Just got to go crush this arm. Oh, I didn't even realise I'm completely blind sometimes. We're already at 100%, for God's sake. Offer peace, enforce demands. Yes. And we actually took it. Have we not took the Arbor again? Or is it because we've got to wait and see if we want them to bend the knee? King Arthur II of the Dawn has usurped the title of Lordship of Dunsbridge. Perfect. We have successfully seized the Lordship of the Arbor after defeating King Gawain Goldengrass. The Reach, yes. They can swear fealty to me. Yes, the Arbor is now ours. Okay, now there's a lady in the Arbor. What happened to the young lad? Which means we do... Okay, we're now over on our Dement size. Right, let's disband. Disband the men. Disband the men down here, then we can sort out... No, we're going to have to wait for the war to properly end before we can disband them without losing men. I've got no idea what happened to the Stormlands snake. It's just a mess. I'm trying not to look at it because it's making me sick. And now we've got some really random land up here. That's so annoying. How have the Red Winds got this land? Oh, I hate the border gore. It was like with the Stormlands when we randomly had flipping Dalston's Keep for no reason. Right, we need to sort this out then. Right, so we've got Norcross and Dunsbridge. Oh, and both belong to us, which is awesome. So now we can grant them to our own people. Right, so let's look at our vassals. Where is Quicksteel? Quicksteel, 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 Quicksteel. I know you're here somewhere, Quicksteel, because we found you earlier. I want to give Quicksteel one of them because of his little fox sigil. They've now disappeared. He was literally there when we was looking earlier on. Am I just being very blind? Hopefully I'm just being blind. Quicksteel was definitely there. There you are. Humphrey Quicksteel. Let's grant him the landed title. Let's give him... We'll give him Norcross. Castle of Norcross. As that's only a castle, including the lower titles. Yes. And then Dunsbridge. We need a new courtier. So we'll employ a courtier. And we obviously want them... Actually, unless we can invite... Actually, I've changed my mind. We'll invite someone to court. We'll try and find a really good Master of Coin who's Andal. And we'll grant them it. Oh, no, we're going to have to actually... Right, a Master of Coin. Let's have a look at you. Garrison. Brilliant. No, you're shit. You're not what I asked for. Be gone. Right, let's just let things thingy along so we can end the war. There we go. Can we now disband our men without taking losses? Yes, perfect. Disband the fleets. Perfect. Some of your Kinner and Haper. Oh, shut up, Edric. Prick. Right, find characters. Yes, we can make lots of wine money now. We now own all the Dornish Red and all the Arbor Gold. We have all the wine. Right, we want someone good stewardship who's obviously Andor and Westerosa so that we can make House Grand. Okay, so there's not really many about. We want good stewardship because that's what the Grands were all about. But it doesn't look like we're going to get any, as they're all women or they're all foreign. So this is annoying. There's literally no... good stewards. Come on, come on. There's got to be one somewhere. Here you go. Ronald, Treasurer of Children. He's a riverman who's not overly fantastic. He's 49. He might not have time to have children. Someone a bit younger would be better, even if they are slightly lower in stewardship. Tookwell. He's a bastard. You know what? He'd probably make sense, actually, with him being a bastard. Let's invite him to court, yes, and then we'll make him into the new House Grand. Greystock series. Greystock series would be pretty cool during the Bolton Rebellion. That could be pretty cool. Thank you very much, Grant. I'd really appreciate that. Honestly, it does mean a lot. How about House Hightower? Giscari Wars and establish the Kingdom of Hightower. Yeah, you could do House Hightower. I do like House Hightower. It would be interesting to do something with House Hightower. See, it would be nice to do, like, Giscari, but then, like, you just get absolutely smashed by the dragons. You just can't fight the dragons. Right, so wait for that guy to arrive at our court so that we can give him Dunsbridge. You know what? We need to change the name. No! I nearly made that my capital. That would have been a very stupid thing to do. Lordship of Dunsbridge. We're going to have a Grand Port on the west coast now in this series. A Grand Port. Here we go. Perfect. Only a very small port town, but it will do. An alcoholic version of Shade of the Evening. Really? That's pretty awesome. What's in that then? That courtier arrived and I've just missed it completely. I must have skipped past it. Look at all that money we've now got. That's crazy. Well, he was good at stewardship, weren't he? Where's our new courtier? Bonifer Tuckwell. You're the one, aren't you? Right, let's change your name to Grand. And that sigil won't work, but at least we're actually quite near to the fox, which makes a nice change, because normally it posts you miles away from the fox. Pretty sure the fox is just before the dogs, isn't it? So around here, yeah, here we go. Standing up fox on the blue background. Where are we? Number 9. Nice orange fox. Do we get to change? Yes, we. Oh, hang on. That's better. And let's go for a nice. Would black look best for that, maybe? Not sure. Maybe we'll just go for the red. There we go. House Grand. We now have a House Grand. He needs to marry. We'll just marry you to anyone that we've got that we can marry you to. Someone who's going to be young enough to give you children, of course. Oh, a Teague. There you go. That's a very impressive marriage for you. And we'll grant you the landed title, Lordship of Grand Port, including the lower titles. Done. And we'll make you a vassal of the Florence. Let's transfer the vassalage quickly of Lord Bonifer Grand. And transfer the vassalage of Lord Humphrey. Sir Humphrey Quicksteel. There we go. That sorts out our new lands. We've obviously still got all the vassals of Old Town. We still need to grant Old Town to somebody else. May live in harmony and contentment. Regrettably, I feel it would not be in the best. Okay, well, he can sort his own marriage out now. We need an advisor position. Who have we got? Better off going for a loyalist if we can, aren't we? Let's go for Lord Dondarian. He's a loyalist, apparently. That's good. I don't care, Edric. Do one. I do definitely want to do a Wildling playthrough. That's one that I've wanted to do for a long time. That's probably going to be the next custom one. But I've not decided yet if I want to do a Wildling custom one. I'm sort of having second thoughts about that. So I may just do a Wildling playthrough separately. Maybe like as the Redbeard brothers or something like that. Re-establishing Andalos would be... Yeah, I would love to do that as well, actually. Rebuilding Andalos. As Andor's going back there and trying to reforge it after the Doom. That would be a really good one to do. Or maybe even the opposite, where the old gods invade Andalos as an alternate to it. So when Torrhen Stark went over there, rather than just going over there to make a point and attack, he actually tries to forge a new land over there, maybe. Something like that. That could be pretty cool. Obviously away from the frozen north, something very different. We'll let our armies recover for a little bit. I still can't believe the amount of gold that we've got. It's insane. I've informed that Lord Lionel II has come to Starthorn and is requesting an audience with me in order to pay me homage. Oh, thank you very much, Lord Jourdain. Send him in. Lord Lionel II kneels down and recites his oath, ready to receive my blessing and return to the rule in his demesnes. In my name, the ceremony is quickly over, and my new vassal is soon ready to take leave. We are glad for your visit. I seem to have made a very positive impression on Lord Lionel. I am hopeful that after this ceremony he will be able to maintain a good and healthy relationship. Awesome. That's good to get him on side. Do we have... Considering we've got a hell of a lot of money, is there any vassals who currently hate us? The Ironwoods, apparently. Don't know what I've done to upset them. What? They did this last time someone came to pay me homage. I had to do it twice for some reason. We've had to do it again, but... And it's made his opinion of us go down. Oh my god. This game is so stupid sometimes. Right. Lord Bulwer, has enough time passed since we last gave you a gift? Yes, right, let's try and get some of these vassals who hate us on side. A son was born to Prince Edric of the Dawn. Is that our brother? Yes. Well, we agreed. Stannis would be the next Dane. We now have a Stannis Dane. Dothraki playthrough would be pretty awesome, but I'm a bit of a noob when it comes to the tribal mechanics on the Game of Thrones mod. I've not really played as the Dothraki or the Jogus Knight, so I might have to do a little bit of practice first, but then I would love to do a Dothraki. Maybe Khal Drogo when he's married to Daenerys and actually trying to conquer Westeros as they originally planned if he didn't die. I've noticed that my brother Edric and my uncle Sir Edric are not on the best of terms. Edric and Edric Dane hate each other. Situation I hope to remedy. I've invited them both for some quality family time in Starfall. Family comes first. Wilbert Fosterway. Okay, so his opinion of us has improved. We've got him over negative when he used to absolutely hate us. Can't improve his opinion. What about you? We can improve your opinion. Send out a couple of gifts. Make sure we don't get anyone plotting behind our back to kill us. Beesbury hates us. Everyone around the Old Town land literally are the ones that hate us, to be fair. That's why I want to give it away to a bannerman, just so that we can... to a family member, just so we don't have to worry about all the lords hating us and trying to kill us. But then, by doing that, the amount of money that we may lose out on from not getting the taxes from Old Town anymore, because we're just making a filthy, filthy amount of money from that. That's why we're making so. Having that, and then obviously now Brightwater keeping the Arbor, we're going to make a stupid amount of money. The Red Winds are new. Tarlis quite like his anyway. Oh yeah, we've not long sent them here. Florent, can we send you a gift? Yes. Lord Martell? No, we've already sent you one not long ago. Most of these already like us enough, so we don't need to mess around with that. No, the House Grand one isn't complete. I need to try and pick that back up. I just took a little break from it. To be honest, it's because I need to make a load of custom characters, and I was just being a bit lazy and haven't got around to motivating myself to create all the new characters. That's pretty much why I've not made an episode for a while. I banished all the Bravosi lords and granted the lordship of Bravos to the High Sector. That's pretty interesting. I would definitely like to do one where I can conquer Andalos. There's some good ideas flowing around here, actually, that I quite like the idea of. Balon Greyjoy and the Greyjoy. So that's a pretty good one, Snape, but also that's going to be really hard to do. It's just the Iron Islands against all of Westeros. Could be interesting to see how we could get on with it, but it's probably going to be very hard. Do you know what? Is our bastard brother of age yet? Prince Edric of the Dawn. Oh no, he's actually legitimate. We wanted to... Actually, yeah, should we give it to our brother, Old Town? And then our bastard brother Samwell, we can give a different land. The Dawn is in a state of war. Okay, who are we at war with? I didn't read that properly. Sharer's conquest of the Broken Arm. Who are you? Leader of... Okay, it's a Valyrian host that's attacking us. And they've got 15,000 men. Oh, shit. And obviously dragons. That's the worrying part. Wow, 33,000 men. Okay, we can call up a lot of men because of... Probably because we just improved our relationships pretty well, right? Okay, and we've got all our new provinces, but I am a little bit worried about a Valyrian invasion, to be honest, for obvious reasons, right? Let's get all you guys to meet up in Skyreach. Or at least we're getting actually a decent amount of men here now. Get you to meet up in... Okay, you go to Ironwood. You guys go to Skyreach, as you're going to go separate ways. All of the Reach men, can you meet up in Hornhill? And we need to bring you over separately. So let's embark the army and sail to Starfall. One good thing, though, I don't think these actually have land, so at least we've only got to crush them in battle, but I'm a bit worried about those dragons. What was we going to do? That was it. We was going to grant Edric Hightower, now that he's of age. Grant landed title, no, not Starfall, the Lordship of Old Town. Send. And we'll grant him the High Lordship as well, of course. High Lordship of Old Town. We probably should have called upon men afterwards because we get a hell of a lot more men from Old Town now that he's in charge of it. At least we ain't got to worry about all those bastard vassals as well who were constantly trying to go after us. We would have been able to call up much more men though after doing... Maybe we can call them... There we go. Yeah, we've now managed to call up 11,000 men in Old Town just by instating our brother there. So that's made a huge difference to our army there. So we've now got like 45,000 men in our army now, which is insane. Yeah, we could mix mix a Dane and Twilight sort of mix together, actually, for one of the bastard houses. That would be pretty cool. Okay, so... Oh god, that's worrying, as they've landed where we've raised an army, but luckily it looks like we're going to get away with it. It's the same people as well from Lordsport raiding us again, the bastards. I'm a little bit worried where this army's going to land. Where is she coming from? Okay, so she's coming straight from Valyria then. But it is only a host, so hopefully because of that we'll be okay. She's only got 15,000 men. We've got 45,000 men. It's just that dragon that we've obviously got to worry about. Idle council members. Ah, yes, because you was collecting taxes in Old Town before. Perform charity and Starfall as well for now. We've got some... We need a sworn shield, a new sworn shield. Have we got anyone decent? Want one who's the best fighter, really, don't we? There we go. Alekan Gallant. He'd be a perfect sworn shield. Master of the Horse. Go for Londonderrian, as he seems to be quite loyal and like us. King's Just. Oh. My prince, I, Branston Flowers, request the right to take the black. Who even are you? Okay, you're our rival, apparently. So, yeah, I'd be glad to see the back of you. Go on, piss off and join the Night's Watch. Who are these? For God's sake, another Ironborn invasion. They just constantly attack us. Right, let's get the troops together quickly. We're going to have one hell of an army here. My prince, I've collected ample tax revenue. Already, I've literally only just put you there. 45 gold, decent amount, but nothing compared to what we used to get in Old Town, of course. We used to get a hell of a lot of money in Old Town. Right, so we need to push back this invasion, if we can. We should be able to. Hopefully the AI is too stupid to use their dragons. And once we do that, we can start taking the stepstones. It's taking a long time to get this claim on the other one. We were quite quick getting the claims on the others, but this one's taking a long time to get. You know what? You've got a good point. It is actually, isn't it? Come on, men. Hurry up and form your banners. And we're lacking again. I love how much money we make. Imagine if we actually took, like, more of the reach. We'd be absolutely loaded. Right. My courtier, Aemar Bulwark. Marry as you please, so I don't really care, to be honest. I've got 11,000 men here in Skyreach. Are these men coming there as well, please? Men from the Arbor. We're going to have 18,000 men here. Awesome. About 14,000 here. And then another great host of about 10,000 here. Who are the Martells fighting? They are attacking Iron Queen Asher of the Iron Islands in a blood feud. Fair enough. And then defending, obviously, with us. Peace be with you. We propose that Lord Paramount Adrian the Black and Listener of Sea Dragon Watch marry. Okay. Lord Paramount Adrian the Black. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Just take her away. Gets rid of one of our courtiers. What's going on with the Graftons then? Why have they got a Lord Paramount? Have they took over some lands? Hey, look, they took a look. What is going on here? For God's sake. Who owns Dragonstone? Random Valyrian house. Same with Driftmark. Claw Isle, though, has gone to the Vale, which is interesting. That's a complete mess up there. Everything. Just don't look above this, and we're okay. Right, come on, guys. Hurry up and form your banners. Get formed together. Who will get... Oh, God, the host is landing here then. 200 galleys, and it's going to attack this host. They're not going to get away in time, so let's just disband them rather than lose them. Right, are we going to get there? They're going to be very badly hit by the morale, but are we going to... Will we manage to get all our men there in time? I know, obviously, they're going to get hurt by landing, so should we just send the 12,000 in while their morale's low, or do we wait? We should probably get... Let's get everyone together first. But we're not going to have enough supply line. The supply line is not big enough for our huge army that we now have. Let's march these into Kingsgrave. And we'll march everybody else here into Skyreach. Let's let that army land and let's see how strong they actually are before we try and attack them. Check the Graftons again. Okie dokie. They are in Ghoultown, aren't they, the Graftons? Yes, here they are. Lord Paramount Adrian the Black. Oh, of Bravos. I didn't read. Okay, yeah, so they've got Bravos. Oh, look at Andalos. Someone's remade Andalos. Pretty good condition as well, which is interesting. Oh, God, right. Let's see this host land. See how strong they are. 4,000 men. Real? Oh, if I knew there were only 4,000 men, I would have attacked them straight away. Let's go for it. She's not leading the host, though, is she? That's the only worrying thing. Merge together, and we're lagging again. Urgh. Come on. Try not to keep getting impatient and trying to forward along, which obviously this really doesn't want us to do. Merge together. Here we've got Tywin, Mace, and Maynard. No, where is Tytos? He's our best commander. Let's go and attack this host. 5,000. Do you know what? Let's march to Sandstone instead and attack them there because we don't get the penalty there. And they've now changed their mind, which is good. So we'll bring those into Skyreach and we can attack them from two sides, which will hopefully work in our favour. Where are these 2,000 men going? Are they still making their way here? Yep. Send the family into hiding. Don't want to risk them getting caught, even though I don't think they will. But if they've got the dragon in that siege, it's obviously going to hurt us. Where are the rest of their men gone? If they had 200 ships, they had more than enough ships to carry everyone in one go. The land is consumed by dragon. Yeah, so she did use her dragon. Oh, bollocks. This is the thing I'm worried about now. We attack them. They're going to crush us because of their dragon. The morale is quite weak, but that dragon will just literally burn our army to a crisp. We've not got the manpower to turn that dragon away. How strong is her dragon? Incompetent commander, ugly, ravenous, wrath. 40 marshal. Can't plot. Can we plot? We can plot to kill her though, can't we? Plot to kill 100%. Wow. Plot to kill. It normally happens a lot quicker, so we might be able to get rid of her by plotting to kill her instead. Have we got? No, there's literally no one we can try and invite to it, which is a shame. But we've got 100% plot power. That's pretty decent. If we can try and sandwich her army trapped there, and then just try and trap her there. Let's get Edric, our brother, as our new advisor. Ah, yes, of course. Yes, they are almost useless, aren't they, in the desert? They do get a penalty. They don't. I'm pretty sure this is desert. Yeah, we're in the desert in Sandstone. So let's bring our other army into Hellhole. These 2,000 men into Hellhole. Hopefully she'll march on us. The elbows, I'm pretty sure that isn't desert land, is it? No, hills. Madness, she's burning Starfall to the ground, the bitch. Right, let's bring, wow, these 18,000 men down as well. We'll try and wait in the desert for her to attack us. Well, obviously all this is desert land, but how we're going to... Let's move this army over to Nime as well. Which is also desert land, isn't it? Yeah. We can try and get her to come out into Sandstone and sandwich her there. We'll be okay. Hey, what's this little army here? 343 men. Oh, they are going at war on their own. Yes, okay. Army of Prince Edric of Old Town. Who are you attacking, Edric? Defending against Lord Wilbert, the ill ruler in Lord Wilbert's war for Old Town. Oh, okay, yeah. The Fossilways are trying to regain Old Town again. Right, we've just got to wait. Whoa, that's not a very good supply line. Let's get down to the Great Desert, which is also not a very good supply line. Let's move you over to Scorched Rock for now. Supply line's pretty good there. Also desert land. Commander lost. During the Battle of Old Town, the enemy cornered my commander, Prince Edric of the Dawn. Oh, for God's sake. You've only just gained Old Town and you've died already. Another one back. So if we just gained Old Town back, like, straight away. Oh no, he did have a son, Stannis. Lord Stannis Dayne of Old Town, 0 years old. At least we put our family in hiding, so we should be okay. Let's try and get everyone down here quickly. Cramp in my hand. Advisor. Let's go with Lord Fowler. Try and keep the lords on side. Come on, guys, let's carry on marching away to the east. My liege, my working torture is deep scenes of... Finally, yes, use it. Let's now send you to go and fabricate a claim on... Which ones haven't we got yet? One of these bottom ones. We'll go for the ones that aren't currently owned by a Targaryen. Leave them to do their own... Okay, she's landing more men now. 9,000 men there. Where are these 2,000 men here? Where are you going? Right, 2,000 men. Can you march off to Scorched Rock, please? Got to try and entice them out. Maybe if we leave this army in Skyreach, actually. Just to try and persuade her not to march her army up there. But the only thing I'm worried about is if we leave her to take all this land here, that may be enough to maybe win her the war, which is the worrying thing. We sort of have to attack her, but we can't risk the dragon. We've got to hope that our plot comes through and we actually manage to kill her. Well, thanks for joining us, Grant. We've got to... Right, okay, she's coming out into Sandstone by the looks of it. You best be, you bitch. We're going to sandwich you in between. Stay in Hellholt. Stay in Hellholt. Merge our men together. This is our biggest army. Titus, Beldacor, Vaith, and Maynard. 500 men there. Where are these 13? What's the supply line in Hellholt? 32,000. Perfect. Let's send the 13,000 then to join them, and we'll have 30,000 men there, and we'll crush that bitch as soon as she arrives in Hellholt. Sandstone. I just hope that's where she's going. Yes, she's marching onto Sandstone. You idiot. You could have got High Hermitage and Blackmont, and we would have not been able to stop you. Let's march this army onto Nime as well, just so they're in close distance as well. We need... That's our lesser army, so it doesn't matter too much. Okay, she's arrived there. Perfect. Who's marching on to attack us? Okay, she's going to march on to us instead. Okay, so we've not had to wait for her. Let's march these 2,000 men to Nime as well. What's up, guys? Oh, did I? Oops. I didn't even realise. So I did. That was a noob move. Yeah, we'll wait. We've got to wait until we can change that anyway. Not too long. Well spotted, Khan. Well spotted. I actually do that quite a lot. Okay, she's changed her mind. She doesn't want to attack us now. We are going to be able to get there on time, though, hopefully, before she can march on Skyreach. Don't want to miss this chance to try and crush her host. Let's have a look at our best commanders. We could do with someone unyielding if we've got some. Yes, we have. Perfect. An aggressive leader, maybe. Got an aggressive... we're attacking, aren't we? We've got an inspiring leader. Titus is literally perfect. We'll get Titus in the centre. And who would be the next best? He's also a desert expert as well, Olimar, which is perfect. Probably going to have to be Beldacor, isn't it, really? Just because he's unyielding as well. So, yeah, that is our best three options. I just hope that we're going to get there in time before they march away. Come on, guys, march to Hellholt. We might need the reinforcements. It's all or nothing here. Come on, men. Hurry up and get to Sandstone. My prince, my mission to last... Well, at least our mission worked well. We have improved relations with Pirate Lord Viren. Does that mean you've been there long enough? No, you've not been there long enough. Alex. Yeah, someone died. I don't care. Open council position. I need another advisor. We'll go for one that actually likes us. Lord Selmy. Why not? We've not had a Selmy on any council positions yet. Sure. And another... We need a new court physician. Right, let's... call for a Maester. Yep, send for a Maester, please. Hopefully it gives us a good one this time, because they do give us shit ones quite a lot of the time. I bet that is a hard one to do, actually, isn't it? I bet that could be really hard to do. Yes, we've managed to actually trap them here, and we're crushing them. My prince, the maester we sent for from the Citadel, has arrived in Starfall, a Northman by the name of Theomore. The Maester Theomore, who a raven always follows this cat. Oh, very interesting. Could he be a green seer? Erudite, cynical, gluttonous, and chaste. Okay, I like the look of this Maester. Awesome. Need to get him doing something. Yeah, serve the court. At least we managed to crush them. Yep, got the rest of the host over here. 55%. There we go. Oh, damn. We've got a very bad supply line here, but we can split the army in half now. And we'll move 15,000 onto Starfall. Oh, God, where they're going to get attacked, so no. Stay where you are for now. Move on to the elbow instead. My prince, I, Estella, sincerely ask that I be allowed to pursue a career as a section of the faith. Estella Sand of House Patapolo, 46. Yeah, I give you permission. Go for it, love. If that's what you want to do. Right, they are going to slaughter this poor 500-man army. Oh, no, we've managed to get them away in time, so we're okay there. Damn, we just lost thousands of men in that march. Oh, I didn't tell the army to move separately. Yeah, leave 13,000 there, send 13,000 in that way. We're at 55%, which is pretty good. I've been informed that Lord Pate has come to Starfall and is requesting an order to me in order to pay me homage. Well, I appreciate it, Lord Fowler, but it is a little bit busy. We're a bit busy at the minute. He's our brother-in-law as well. Yeah, send him in. We're glad for your visit. What did I say? I hate when it does that. That would be hard trying to re-establish that. Very hard. Could be interesting to do though, definitely. Okay, whoever you... Yeah, we'll just send you a little bit of gold. Keep you happy for now, won't it? Let's send these 13,000 men to Starfall and lift the siege on that. They're going to get there on time as well, which is perfect. What's the supply line in Sandstone? 21,000. So we'll leave 10,000 here in Hellhole. We'll just wait in the deserts for you. Wait for you to march onto us. We'll lift the siege in Starfall, then retreat back into the desert. Typical Dornish guerrilla warfare to win this war. Slow things down just so we don't make any cock-ups. For my prince sometime. Okay, you're a rough terrain expert, battlefield terrain. You're pretty decent actually, so yeah, why not? We'll take you on board. Right, we've got a, oh, it's a level 10 fort, isn't it, Starfall? So we can't even bloody assault it. Surprised that it is a level 10 fort, to be honest. You never really hear. I suppose it is on an island though, isn't it, Starfall? So that could have something to do with it. My prince, I'm pleased to report the successful siege of Starfall. Liberated. Awesome. Gets us to 80%. Hopefully just by lifting the sieges here, it might do enough to win us the war. No, it didn't. We're at 84%. Just got to wait for them to be stupid enough to march onto one of our hosts again. Thing is though, if they march on this Starfall host, that's not going to work in our favour. And we don't want to march on them when they've got the dragon. So we've literally just sort of got to wait. Play the waiting game. And wait for them to come to us again. Let things tick along. See what she's going to do with her small host. I doubt she's going to let us offer any sort of peace, is she? Well, she could let us offer a white peace, but that doesn't really get rid of her in the long run. My courtier, Mace Beesbury, has expressed a desire to get married. Marriage you please, sir. I don't really care. My prince, I've been instructing young Frankling in the ways of sword and lance. As requested, I'm pleased to say he appears to be a natural. His martial prowess is greatly improved over the recent weeks. Prince Franklin of the Dawn of the Prince's Pass. Awesome. So he's now a poor fighter. Oh, brilliant. Well, he could still get better, I suppose. Come on, march onto us. March onto us, you bitch. Whoa, my game has just crashed. I really apologise for that, guys. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to have to end there. I might have to be able to do another stream, maybe, to carry on this series. I've got no idea why the hell that just did that. I don't know when it would have last autosave. Let me see if I can Let me see if I can try and get it back online quickly. Let me try and reload it up. I'll see if I can reboot it and see whereabouts we are. Okay, we've managed to get it back up and running, guys. Hopefully we're not too far behind. Gotta let it load up. I don't know why it's lagging and glitching. We may have to leave it. I'll see if it manages to stay stable enough. I don't know if my internet connection's gone bad or something. I do apologise for this. Continue. Let's see how bad the damage is. When did we last save? God, it's taken a long time to load. Okay, here we are. Where was it when it... Oh, for God's sake. Literally before we managed to defeat her in combat. Do you know what? This time, though, we'll allow the bitch to... We'll allow the bitch to march out into the desert and be stupid enough, and then we can trap her there instead. We've still got our main host of Inhorn. This is so frustrating. Very frustrating. Yeah, we'll send the family into hiding again. Okay, now they're marching up into High Hermitage instead. Games that are lagging again. I just hope that it isn't going to crash again. Right, where are our men going? Right, she's trapped up in High Hermitage, but I don't really want her to unleash the dragon, so we do want to try and entice her out into the desert again if we can, like we did before. I feel like it's just killed the whole thingy of the stream as well a little bit there. Stupid game. I can't remember the last time my CK2 actually crashed. I know people get a lot of trouble with it crashing, but mine actually doesn't crash that much. And then it crashes at the worst possible time. Do we just risk it and attack her? Maybe. Now I'm feeling impatient and feeling like I should attack her. The practice of the first night is fully legal in the Dawn, and as you are not adverse to practicing it from time to time, one peasant who you had such an encounter with has had a child, and by all accounts it looks very much like you. Yeah, let's just take responsibility for it, just so we can get another bastard. That seems pretty cool. Is that our second bastard? Yes, our second bastard daughter, yes, and then we've got two trueborn sons. Should we go full incest wincest? Let's betroth them together. Right, she's got 9,000 men. She's got more men than she had last time. 20,000 men in Skyreach. Let's march this on. Okay, she's now burnt it to the ground there. Mercy's fair. Okay, she's going to attack the 13,000 men though, which is good. Let's get Titus and Beldacor and who was the unyielding desert expert? Olimar of High Hermitage. We'll let her attack those 13,000 men and then we'll march down on her and hopefully be able to win the war. Because she's not got anything under siege, hopefully we'll be able to crush her a little bit easier this time. Let's wait until she's about to arrive. When is she going to arrive in Sandstone? On the 14th, so has enough time. We'll wait till the 10th so we know she can't back out, and then here we go. We'll march our second host over there. Let's march the other host into Hellholt. And our army's actually winning that war anyway, without the 20,000 reinforcements. 2 people eloped and got married without anyone's consent. Except their marriage, I don't care. So at least we're going to crush her now. Oh, that's. Don't worry about it, Snake. That's not the joke. I know that they do look obviously like Valyrians, but it's a joke from the roleplay. Chris will explain. Now they've retreated somewhere. My prince for too long. Lyanna Arryn has occupied my rightful seat. Kenric Teague of the Kingdom of the Reach. Hang on a minute. The Florents now have the Reach. Literally, the Reach changes hands every 5 minutes in this. No, I don't think I'll get involved. Thank you very much. 10,000 men are retreating up there. We're only at 43% war score, though, which is frustrating. Incest is Wincest, Snake. Wait for them to march back down. We have had word that Rickon Ironsmith has come back from a long voyage, and quite the epic voyage it was. After setting sail from Shame Isle, he sailed the Shivering Sea to Ibn, then on to navigate the treacherous Thousand Islands. Finally, he voyaged as far as Nithar, the old capital of the Kingdom of Engai. All the while, Rickon gained an abundance of eastern treasures. He is a true legend. Awesome. Sounds pretty cool. When are they going to decide to march back south to us? We're not leaving the desert. It'd be suicide for us to leave the desert. King Arthur, I've solicited the advice of a group of my bannermen by Lord Edrew Farewell of Grandview. I hereby enact a series of laws. Yeah, whatever. Does that mean we're not plotting to kill her yet either? For God's sake, do it. Or to invite people. Do you know what? Let's see if we can offer her white peace just to get this war over with. Because I can't be off of it. No, she won't accept. Bitch. It's really annoyed me that the game crashed. It's threw me off completely now. Right, we need a new advisor. Oh, brother Edric is still alive though. Which means that Stannis is no longer Lord of Old Town, only the heir of Old Town. Why is Sunhouse still our vassal as well as Bandolian? They shouldn't be, so we need to transfer the vassalage. Unless it's because they're the ones... I think it's because they're the ones rebelling against him, actually. Hello, welcome. To all subjects, inheritance of the Basilisk Isle. I don't care. I do not care in the slightest. Where has this army gone to? Right, so it's right up there, and it looks like they're marching down. Going to march down the Stoneway. I don't care about the Basilisk Isles. I just want to get this flipping Valerian bitch out of my land so that we can expand into the stepstones. My courtier Mace Beesbury is expressed a desire to get married. Marry as you please. We've already gone over this once. I think I will get the second episode of Blackwood recorded as well for you guys tonight. And I also really need to get my arse in gear and put together the next Knights of the North episode as well, which will be the last one for a little while, as we're going to be taking a break from that series with a massive event that just happened in this next episode. But then I'm going to take a break, so me and the creators team are going to work on some history and lore for all the great houses, and just try and bring all that story and all that lore together and just make that world feel even more awesome than it already does. Yeah, we'll give you some gold. We were thinking of doing a live stream as well with the Knights of the North, just so we can get everyone who wants to know a bit more about the Knights of the North, and we can explain bits and bobs. We can look over the houses in there and show in more detail some of the houses and the major characters from that series for people, if people are interested in that sort of thing. Okay, right, where is that army now marching away to? Okay, so she's marching over there. Now, isn't all this desert over there as well? God's grace and everything. Yes, it is. Perfect. Right, let's march an army to Scorch Rock. March an army to the Great Desert. And an army at the Scourge. Is that desert land? Yes, it is. Perfect. And we'll march an army to the Scourge as well. And hopefully then we can trap them behind all that desert land. So they're going to have to go through the desert and through us to come back westward. Planky Town. What's Planky Town desert as well? Yes, everything out there is desert. We could attack her then. This makes life a lot easier. March onto Salt Shore. March onto the Red Dunes. Yeah, new march onto there, and we can trap her host now, get all our men together and absolutely slaughter. She's done an absolutely ridiculous move by trapping herself over in the desert. Wow, you're on part 4. Yeah, this probably is major spoilers, to be fair, but I think because there's that much of a gap between this and episode 4, it might not spoil as much as you think, maybe, because it is a big gap and there's like what, 5 monarchs in between that time, so the Law of the North. Thank you very much. That means so much, and it's awesome that you subscribed as well. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope that you enjoy the other series on the channel. If you check any out, I really hope that you enjoy them. Right, let's get these guys marching over into this desert so we can trap this Valyrian bitch. Yeah, most of the first men houses are quite like that. They're meant to be quite blunt and have meaning behind their names, aren't they? A lot of them are meant to be like that, so I'm guessing, I don't know if they do, you'll have to tell me, like, does Bolton mean something as well? Or Umber? I know that they're meant to be after words or meanings or like things around where they live, like House Mud because of the dirt, and you've got House Flint, of course, and I know that that's meant to be the idea behind most of the first men houses. And welcome back, Max. And yes, if you're new, feel free to join the Discord as well. We've got a great community in there, and it looks like you've just joined. Awesome. I've just seen the notification pop up. Awesome. Right, come on, guys. Let's march ourselves eastward. Hurry up. Get yourselves through that desert. You Dornish men. You should be able to move quicker than this in the desert. I can't believe she's decided to go and trap herself in the worst place she could have got all the marches under siege. The AI is so retarded. I'm not going to complain too much because I just want this bitch gone, but I just can't believe how thick they are sometimes. God grace, that is desert land, isn't it, before we march onto it? Just want to make sure. It should be, but Lemonwood should... Oh no, Lemonwood's forest, so we don't want to march there. Ghost Hill is hills. Right, so we want to march into God's Grace then, and then onto Planky Town through that way, which is all desert. Right, what's the supply line in God's Grace? 24,000, so too many for the men. No, if we can march the men of Salt Shore up there, actually, we've got enough. We won't be over the limit, I don't think. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm really looking forward to getting more into the Blackwood series. I've been looking forward to getting it started for a while. Oh no, the game's gonna crash. Oh, we got away with it. When you see that little blue circle come up, it's like, oh, the game's gonna crash. But it didn't, thankfully. Yeah, I'm hoping the Blackwood one will be really cool. I do need to add the new character. What was his name? Was it Lord Cup that we were going to change the name of? Oh, one sec. A former Giscari diplomat has approached me, offering to tutor my ward for a price, of course. Prince Franklin, away with you, Giscari. I'll pay you the price. I hope you're as good as you claim. Oh, you can only gain diplomacy from it, though. But yeah, we may as well if it's going to make him better. He's gained the Gregoros trait. Okay, pretty decent. What was I saying? Yeah, I think it was it Sir Cup? Well, no, Lord Cup, because obviously he's old man. I think I'm going to go with, we have a suggestion for Ravenclaw, and I thought, yes, definitely going to go for the Ravenclaw. We also had that as a suggestion for the name of the Valyrian Steel Sword. But I thought I'd go with it for the house instead. But then I think I'm going to change the sigil slightly. As a massive Harry Potter fan, obviously I'm British, of course I like Harry Potter. I think I'm going to make the sigil the same as the sigil for House Ravenclaw. I thought that'd be a nice little mix and a nice little crossover, or whatever you want to call it for that. I think it'd be pretty cool. And then it's made me have the urge of, oh, let's add an house. What about a house for the other houses? Do you think George got inspired by Samwise Gamgee and created some? Maybe, because they are fairly similar in a lot of ways. It seems like every like key character needs a Samwell, doesn't it? Right, we can now march onto Sunspear and we'll march the other army onto Planky Town and lift the siege. I mean, they're both fairly chunky, aren't they? They're both really clever, they're both loyal. Both called Sam, of course. I think I prefer Lord of the Rings Sam to Samwell Tarly. I do like Samwell Tarly, but I think I do prefer the Lord of the Rings Sam, if I'm perfectly honest. Which my wife would be very happy to hear. She's a massive Lord of the Rings nut. Even though I do prefer A Song of Ice and Fire to a Lord of the Rings. I do still love a Lord of the Rings. Stop enforcing stereotypes. It's bad enough Chris thinks I go to Hogwarts. Yeah, but it's true though, isn't it? We do love our Harry Potter in Britain. Same as I love my tea as well with my crumpets. Can't help it. Samwell Sand is pretty decent. What do you want for his engine? Let's go with Marshall. It's only a trained fighter. I forgot how much do we have to try to get you to be a decent fighter? Right, we've crushed that army. Right, march into too late. Let's chase them down to the Tor, which is still desert land, isn't it? Yes. Your bannerman Lord Wilbert Fossway has been captured by Lord Edric Dane of Old Town and taken to Old Town as a prisoner. Good. Finally get rid of the bastard so he can stop trying to plot against us. Let's just stay in Planky Town and lift the siege, and hopefully that will make us win. No, we don't go to Hogwarts. Couldn't tell you if we did anyway. Don't know what you're talking about. Right, let's lift this siege. Well done, Max. You've just told everybody the secrets of Britain. I do like Slytherin, to be fair. I do like Ravenclaw as well. And Gryffindor. I just think no one wants to be in Hufflepuff, do they, to be honest? Bloody Southerners. Right, have we lifted this siege yet? Assault again, please. There we go, 93%. If we get this assault, hopefully that's going to finally finish this war, because this woman is infuriating. Oh, for God's sake. She's infuriating me now. Yes, 100%. Thank God for that. Offer peace, enforce demands. Yes. I'm going to absolutely torture this bitch for burning our land to the ground. Right, disband our men. Perfect. War's over. Thank God for that. Let's disband the fleets. Right, where is she, the bitch? The wars between the great powers of Dawn have subsided for now. Did she die like instant? Oh my God, we've got her. We've actually got her dragon imprisoned. Here she is. Right. Should we visit the chambers? Do we have her daughter prisoner? No. I say she's probably a bit too old. I'm gonna say we could visit the chambers and try and get a half Dane, half Valyrian bastard, but I think she's going to be too old to produce one for us. We could try. It's worth a try anyway. I went to Shiera's chambers and gave her a good tumble. Right, and who's our other prisoner? Is it Valar, just some random Valyrian dude? No, I'm not going to banish you to the Night's Watch. I'm going to execute you. Watch, beheaded, hanged, hung, drawn, and quartered. No, much too quick. Making suffering the snake. Oh, we don't have as many options as our mother, do we? That's got to be the famous snake pit that our mother loved so much then, hasn't it? Every English person is Harry Potter. Right, let's see if we manage to get her pregnant. If not, we'll just kill the bitch. We're going to kill her afterwards anyway. We've got a dragon. We've actually got a dragon in our prison. What can we do with you? We can't, like, try and ride exile. Can you banish a dragon to the Night's Watch? Because that would be absolutely hilarious if we could. They could probably do with a dragon up on the wall. We can humiliate the dragon. What options do we get to humiliate the dragon? As Gemtail is your prisoner, you can choose to publicly humiliate her as punishment for her crimes. Publicly humiliate a dragon. That's ridiculous. If we exile her, does she get exiled to the Night's Watch? I'm going to... let's just keep her for now. We can try and ransom you, but we'll only get 10 gold. And I'd rather kill you for what you did. I do need to buy the new Bannerlord, actually. I did see that it's on offer for the moment, but I do have the Resident Evil 3 remake coming tomorrow, so that'll be most of my weekend probably playing that. Jacqueline's complaining about her dark cell. No, you and Joe Quillins, whoever that is, can stay where you are. Right, let's try and claim the stepstones before it's too late. Claim sunstone. Send. They'll surely honour their obligation. Hopefully we'll just have enough men down here to take it. We're not going to need many men, are we? If we get just our main hosts around this area, hopefully they'll give us enough men. We're not going to need men. Embark the fleet. Can you march over here? And the fleets go to Sunspear. Let's start getting the stepstones. I don't know if we can tame her though, can we? It's not giving us the option to tame her, unfortunately. Unless, what about if we change our ambition? Cancel the ambition and cancel it to... Oh, we've not got Tame a Dragon on there. Let's go for Win the War, because we'll be able to get that out of the way. And then see if we can go for that afterwards, because it would be quite cool to tame a dragon. It's possible to seduce... I think I have actually seen someone do that before, which is really funny. I don't know how that works, but it's interesting. Let's see what we can do. Let's put her in house arrest. Improve her opinion of us. Oh, Gemtail. We'll see what we can do. Let's send her a small gift as well, some gold, because that makes everyone knows dragons love gold. My prince for some time now have been in the employ of Sir Olimar. You're okay, but you're not good enough that we'd be desperate for you, to be honest. Did we bring the fleet over? No, I forgot to bring the fleet over. How many men do they have on Sunstone? 1,000 men, but obviously we only need to get it under siege. My prince, we've received word from the schools. Pirate Lord Nofo has led... Okay, so a couple of pirate lords are joining in. That's fine. You can join in. We've only got to take one island, so they're all sticking... As long... Oh, God. That doesn't mean that the Targaryen pirate lord's going to join in, are they? For now, she's keeping herself to herself, which is good. Can you just get on the fleet, please? You can go land straight on Sunstone. I might grant one of these to our... I might grant some of the stepstones to our bastard brothers. Oh no, Valeria's now took 3 of these islands, which is very annoying. And I've just realised we haven't finished fabricating our claim on Torturous Deep now. We lost it from when the crash happened. That's very annoying. Your prisoner, Shahir Jacqueline, has requested an audience. Up and meet you. She's offering to pay her ransom. No, I don't think so, love. We're not finished with you yet. Doesn't look like we're going to get a bastard off her, so let's just execute the bitch. More. Have her drowned in a vat of wine. That sounds pretty cool. But we could, by doing this one, we get a 10% chance of getting cruel instead. So let's do that. It'd be good to get the cruel trade. Causing her dragon Gemtail to fly into a rage and establish a lair in Starfall. Hopefully we can try and tame that. It would be pretty cool if we could. We'll see what we can do. Face the dragon just disappeared straight away. The option was just there. I love how we can ransom the dragon to somebody. No. I will keep my dragon. We will try and tame the dragon. Right. They've got quite a few. Oh no, look at all these now coming to join in. Hopefully we've got enough men that we... No, we're not going to have enough men, are we? Stay on the ships. Stay on the ships. We're going to have to bring more men. We'll bring the Old Town force. We've got a lot of men in Old Town. 76 ships and 8,000... Oh, not enough ships. Let's bring the Arbor. 20 ships from the Arbor, is that it? Seriously? Okay, if that's all we've got, then fair enough. And we're freezing again. Gonna have to bring the rest of the fleets over just so that we've got enough men to make a landing on here without getting absolutely destroyed. Let's dot the men on Bloodstone actually and march over. It'll be a bit of a less of a penalty if we can get our morale up by landing. Hey Dick, how you doing? Good to see ya. Max is unsubscribing. How dare you, Max? That's a bit uncalled for. Embark the men. Let's take the ships over. Okay, they're going to march on us now, which is a stupid move, and we will be able to dock the reinforcements on time. Have the ships arrived in Old Town? Yes, they have. Perfect. Let's merge the men together. Get on the ship. Let's sail over and dock those as well. Actually, we could probably dock them on Sunstone whilst they attack us on Bloodstone. They've literally left their defense open. It'd be cool to do that with other Game of Thrones ones, to be fair. That would be pretty cool. Be nice to do a Game of Thrones Succession series. The one that we did with One Power Barbarian was awesome, but I think that the problem may have been with that was that there was too many people involved. It was a bit too ambitious. I think it would have maybe worked a little better if there was only, say, 2 to 3 people at most enjoyed and swap between the 3 people. I think when it was swapping between 6, 7 people, it got a bit complicated and got a little bit too randomised and a bit out there. Okay, so we are going to lose that, but thankfully the other 2,000 men are going to be able to land in Sunstone now. We just need this massive Old Town force to arrive and dock into Sunstone quickly enough. So we've sacrificed 3,000 men, but it'll be worth it. As long as the Targaryens haven't got involved, which is good. And the other fleets arrived. Perfect. They're gonna regret marching over to Sunstone once those 10,000 High Tower men dock. Well, not High Dayne men, or whatever we'd call them now. Succession admin game. That'd be pretty cool if we could just swap, just for fun, not for a series, but just swap it around between ourselves. Would be pretty cool. The only thing is then, though, without the recording, there's no proof of not cheating. That's the only thing. You'd have to ensure people aren't going to cheat. Right, let's assault. Easy assault with all those men that we've got. We are losing men heavily because of the supply line, so we want to get this over with as quickly as possible. There we go, an easy victory. Offer peace, enforce demands, yes. King Arthur's claim on Sunstone War has ended. King Arthur II of the Dawn has won. We have successfully seized the Lordship of Sun. Obviously, we're going to take it for ourselves. We don't want a pirate lord underneath us. We want to be able to convert the people of Sunstone, obviously, to the 7, and we want to put our own lord in charge over here as well. So let's convert the people of Sunstone. And I think we'll give that to our bastard brother. Let's land our bastard brother, Samwell Sand. We'll leave it for now, though. We'll wait until he's finished his education, and then we will grant it him. Stacey is currently, I think she's in the other room watching TV. It's her birthday, actually, today. But obviously, there's not a lot we can do to celebrate because we can't leave the house. So, but she's still having a good day, which is nice. That's an awesome number of subscribers to have, Albert. It's the perfect number. Right, let's disband the men and start expanding onto the other stepstones. I am a little bit worried about these. To take these stepstones, do we literally need to declare war directly on Valyria? Because if we do, that's not happening, is it? Let's be honest. I think we do have to declare war. Oh no, okay. Maybe not. Pick ambition. Can we go for the Tamer Dragon? No, we actually can't. We'll just have to go with make the 8 then, won't we? Oh, we've got a Dane force here, which is trapped out on the arm. I'm really annoyed about this tar. Or do we have to declare war on you? Is it you who owns them? No. Who actually owns these then? Who is your liege? Your liege is the Targaryen, and then her liege. Yeah, so we would have to actually, once we disband the men, we would have to actually declare war on those, I think, which isn't. So we're not going to do that. So it looks like we're not going to be able to conquer the stepstones as originally planned. We may have to look elsewhere instead. It would be awesome to do that with a Great Stream, but it's just that the Game of Thrones mod is so unstable on multiplayer. It probably wouldn't happen. Or if it did, it probably wouldn't last long before it crashed. Like the other day when we tried to get one going, and it just kept, even when we went on vanilla, it kept crashing, which was quite disappointing. Right, we'll need to wait to disband this army so we can see what we can actually do. Do we have to declare war on the Targaryens or these individually, or do we have to actually declare war on Valyria? Which I don't even want to declare war on the Targaryens, to be honest, let alone the actual Valyrian Empire. It's just not going to happen. At least we managed to get one island. I suppose that's one bonus. We might have a claim on that one over there. We'll find out in a moment. Once we can... Do you know what? Let's just... We probably won't lose that many men by disbanding it. Is it worth even waiting? I may just disband them straight away. We could go for Cape Wrath instead. It'd be interesting to get some of these islands, but I don't know how long it'd take to get the claims. We can try. Let's... Well, we're not going to get this anyway now, are we? So we may as well call our diplomat back. Let's fabricate a claim on... Let's go straight for Londmouth then, and which is now apparently the Storm King capital, because for whatever reason the Teagues are there. I don't even want to look at that. I do need to do one on Elder Kings desperately. I have been planning to play some more Elder Kings CK2 actually while I'm off work and get more into the mod and get to know it a little bit more. Same with the After the End. I want to try and get to know that a bit more. We're not going to get involved in a tournament. Not at the moment. The world is a dangerous place and devious plots are everywhere. Rumours have reached you. The people are conspiring to kill you. Well, we've got auto-stop plots on, so we've just got to be careful now then, haven't we, that no one's going to kill us. We need to call our court out of hiding. How's our dragon still doing, you know? Oh, our dragon's disappeared. Great. That's annoying. Start getting the claims on the southern Stormlands. Come on, hurry up and march your way home so we can well, you're nearly home now. We may as well wait till you get home, hadn't we? Yeah, I definitely want to do something with the After the End mod as well, but I just don't know it well enough yet. It's just that crazy and out there. But I do love the whole concept behind it. But like, I've opened it up and had a couple of play rounds, but everything's that random and like, obviously, I just need to learn more about it. I'm not sure if it's updated. I've not tried to load it yet. Right, there we go. Now let's see what we can actually do around the kingdom. Have these broken free? My courtier, creating of new king... Yeah, get married then. Bloodstone. Are you... No, you're still under the Targaryen. So would we declare war on her? Yes, we would. So we'd declare war on her to claim the islands. How many men? She's only got 2,000 men, so she's lacking massively in manpower. But obviously it's just the dragon. Oh my god, and that's a very old dragon as well, which should do a lot of damage. Nah, you're okay. We'll leave you. You can have your crappy stepstones. What claims for other people, but that doesn't really help us out. We declare war on you for anything, only for other people. Do we own enough of the Reach that we could try and get more of the Reach? Only for other people. There's not, we've just got to wait, really, for some claims on the Stormlands. It should be here for Saturday. It should have been last Saturday, but I've fallen behind. I have got all the POVs near enough done now. Me and the creation team have been hard at work, especially the creation team. It's me, really, that's made it fall behind. So it's all down to me. I will try and get the next episode up for Saturday. It should be up for Saturday. But that will be the last episode for a little while, as I explained earlier on about the fact that we're going to be working on the lore and history and world building videos for a little while we take a small gap from it, because it does take quite a lot of work to put those episodes together. A lot of work from me and the awesome creation team, who a lot of them are in the chat now, so they can fill you in on Knights of the North stuff and any questions as well if you want to ask any of them any questions. I think a few of them are here present. I'm hoping the Blackwood series will be just as good as this Dane series. I have really enjoyed this Dane series a hell of a lot. I'm hoping I enjoy the Blackwood series just as much. Favourite house in a Game of Thrones? That's pretty hard, and it probably just sounds a little bit like, ugh, really? But it probably is the Starks. I do love the Starks. But favourite, like, everyone's favourite house, like big house. I do like the Blackwoods. I like the Royces. I like the Danes and the High Towers. I like a lot of houses, to be fair. I like the Mandalys. I love a lot of the northern houses, like the Glovers as well, and the Mormonts. I really don't know. It's hard to pick a favourite house. I love a lot of the houses. No, I'm not going to get involved in tourneys as we're not... Oh no, we are a skilled fighter, but we're not overly impressive, are we? Okay, we've got a child lacking in education. She's not that good at anything, really. We'll go for intrigue. She's a bastard as well, isn't she? So, why not? Perhaps putting my family above all else is not the right thing to do. Perhaps I should be less... Oh, okay. We lose the trait family person. That's not good, really, is it? Yeah, I do like the Blackwoods. The Blackwoods are cool. I love the fact that they've managed to remain old gods worshippers in the south after thousands of years and all the pressure of all those lords around them, and they've managed to... It would take some doing to manage to keep to their beliefs like that. Especially with the bastard Brackens over the river. Constantly making their life hell at every opportunity. Let's have a look. Oh, awesome. My wife's pregnant. Perfect. Let's have a look if the Blackwoods have converted, because in every playthrough they seem to convert. No, they are the old gods still, which is nice, because normally they always tend to convert to Faith of the Seven for some reason. I actually had an Andal Invasion playthrough I did before where the Blackwoods went Faith of the Seven and the Brackens stayed old gods, and it went the opposite way. Obviously they still hated each other. I have noticed that my uncle Sir Edric and my brother Lord Edric are not in the best of turn. Yeah, we've already gone over this. It's just going to be a while of waiting for claims really now, as we can't really do much because I don't want to go to war with Targaryens. At the age of 14, your acquaintance Lesser Greystock was beheaded on the order of King Halis of the North. Then again, we could just like try and assault. It could be risky, but just because of the fact she's only got 2,000 men, it could work in our favour. But then if she's got Valyrian alliances, that's going to screw us up. But as she's a pirate, I don't know if she will. Do you know what? Let's go for it. Let's really risk it and go for it. We're probably going to need a lot of manpower. We'll call up our high tower host again, because obviously they're very wow, even more men this time. And our Arbor host as well. Let's get them on the ships. Sail over to Old Town and get them together. How many men do we get from Bright? Oh, they're currently under siege. What about our Starfall army? 800 men, really? That's embarrassing. Our Hellheart army's normally quite impressive, isn't it? 4,500, perfect. What about our Ironwood host? 4,000. Oh, not enough ships. Let's take the Martell ships around to the Ironwood, and we'll get everyone on our ships and see how many men we can actually manage to gather, and hopefully we'll be able to attack them enough to get the Targaryen land under siege quickly enough, just because they've got that little amount of land that we can win the war before they even get a chance to burn us. Was it Barbary Bracken? I've got a feeling it's Melissa and Barbara's teats about the hills. Is it Barbara? I might be wrong, but I've got a feeling it's Barbara. I would like to do a collab series. It would be cool, but he was originally meant to be part of the Barbarian Succession series, but then he randomly dropped out and wouldn't respond to any of Barbarian's messages, so I don't know if he'd actually be interested in doing a Succession series, to be honest. But it'd definitely have to be a Game of Thrones one if I were to do a Succession series. It would be pretty cool to do one with, say, 2 to 3 YouTubers. I know that it was a little while ago now that Vujo Gaming got in contact with me that he wanted to do some sort of collaboration, so that could be pretty cool at some point. He's not mentioned it again, but he did say he'd get... He come to me asking about it and said that he'd get back to me when he's got the free time to do it, as he'd like to do something. We're going to need a few more ships down here. Wow, there's more ships in the Florent land than the Arbor fleet, which is pretty... Barbara Bracken. It was Barbara Bracken then. That's cool. Hopefully it is. Sorry, not. I thought it was Barbara Bracken. Bloodraven and Bittersteel is awesome. There's just so much history in that Blackwood and Bracken relationship that it's so funny. It just don't matter how far you go back. There's always something there for why they hate each other. Even though the fact that they've married each other that much, that they've got as much Blackwood blood as flipping Bracken blood. Right, we've got our 61 fleets here. Let's sail those over now, and the game is lagging yet again. There we go, let's sail them over to the Targaryen capital of the stepstones for some reason, which I still find quite funner, even though they've been there since the beginning of the episode. Let's sail the other fleet over there as well. I would like to do a Legacy series, actually. That has been one that I've thought about doing a few times, which could be quite fun. Right, now we can finally bring the High Tower force, our main force, over. Maybe we should have kept the High Tower. It would have been good to move our capital to there, but it just wouldn't feel right not having the Dane capital at Starfall. Come on, get the fleets over here. Awesome, the Targaryens have decided to sail away from their capital, allowing us to strike with our 8,000 men and quickly get it under siege. Where is the Old Town fleet? Here it is, so we can get them to the next area. We got Bloodstone, get that under siege. We can try and siege all their land quickly before they even manage to do any damage to us, hopefully. 4,000 defenders, attackers, sorry, but no defense. Let's get our Siege Master Beldakar here in charge. Oh, that'd be awesome if you could do something with Roll1D2 Games. I love his channel. It would be awesome to be able to do something with him. He was originally meant to be in the Succession series as well with Barbarian, but he had real life problems and unfortunately had to drop out just before we started. He was in for the order and everything was set to go, and unfortunately had to drop out right at the last minute. My wife has retired to the set for a short while to gather her thoughts and find some peace, maybe even the gods. Perfect occasion to spend some time with my lover, because we're an arsehole like that. Right, send the other ships up there. Right, we've got 8,000 men here. Let's just go straight for the assault. It's an easy assault. Get the Targaryen capital as quickly as possible. Right, dock the men in Bloodstone. Let's dock the ships here quickly. Get back on the ships and go and take the other remaining island that we want to take, just so we can end this war as quickly as possible. We might not have to do that, Snake, considering that the heir is now a Bolton, unfortunately, which is very scary, a very worrying thought. We need to hurry up and get some kids. We need to get more male 7-stars as quickly as possible. Incredibly quickly. Send my family into hiding. So the Targaryens have arrived at Starfall, but it's not going to matter because we're going to be able to get these lands under siege before they can even harm us. Assault should be an easy victory. Perfect. 87%. We've just got to get the last island under siege, and I'm pretty sure was Dark Den, and then we'll have that under our control. Sorry, Chris. I didn't even think. I didn't even think. That's how... yes, of course. Hopefully, no. Oh, no. We're going to freeze. Oh, we got away with it. We got away with it. Yeah. It's because I keep trying to forward too much. Don't want it to crash again. We want to get the stepstones. Right. When can we assault? In another day, and it should be an easy victory. Let's dock the ships here so we can get the men back on them. I don't want to assault too early and lose men. We should be able to assault. We should be able to assault that and not lose too many men, I hope. Come on. Come on. We've got 8,000. Come on. Yes, victory. 99%. Are you having a laugh? I don't want to have to do battle. Oh, we can enforce demands though. Good. Yes, send. Now surrender, you Targaryen bitch. Gotta wait 14 days for her to make up her mind. Yes, I do need to save the game. You are right, Chris. Just in case. Save game. Come on, come on, come on. We've got loads and loads and loads of files, as you can see. Save on Dane. Done. Close. Come on, hurry up and accept our P. Oh. So we surrender under these terms. Yeah, I already offered. Okay, whatever. Yes, awesome. We have successfully seized the lordship of Dark Den after defeating Pirate Queen Viera Targaryen of the Stepstones, King Daenar of the Stepstones, Lord of Dark. He's a Targaryen, and he is Valyrian gods as well. It would be quite cool to have a Targaryen as a vassal. That would be pretty cool. So yes, he can swear fealty to me. Succeed the Lord of Bloodstone. Who is that? A pirate lord? Yes, he is. So we'll take it for ourselves. But we've got a Targaryen vassal now, which is pretty cool. There we go. We've managed to take the northwestern stepstones, all the ones that belonged to the Targaryens at least, which is awesome. Right, so which one were the target? You. Lord Daenar of Dark Den. You're probably going to hate us. Yeah, you don't like us very much. Let's send you a little gift. Here, I have 21 golden coins. Didn't improve your opinion on us massively. You do have a son who's married, but you have a grandson who is not married. Arrange a betrothal between him, and we must have a young. Didn't we have a bastard daughter? Ah, they're in hiding. We need to call our court out of hiding first. Then we can arrange some nice marriages between the Targaryens, and we've got a granddaughter who's 0 years old. Let's arrange a betrothal between her and our son Tristan Dane. Yes. And her brother, Valar Targaryen. Arrange a betrothal between him and our youngest bastard. No, you're not interested. Our other bastard? Well, you're not having our trueborn. Keep the Dane name, if anything. Yes, we've got 2 stepstones to now give away. A daughter was born to King Arthur II of the Dawn and Queen Jancia of the Dawn, named Elenine. I don't really like that. Name after mother. Name after grandmother. Name after a random ancestor. Alla Dane. Same as our mother. I'm trying to conquest this. I've just got to wait to get some claims on them, and then we'll be able to do so. It'd be nice to take the lower Stormlands if we can. Especially considering the Stormlands is now split in 2, just to get rid of that border gore, if anything. Especially if we can get rid of the Teagues as well. I don't even know what they're doing there. Okay, stuff kicking off in the north as always. Right, let's now land our bastard brother. Why not? Let's grant a kingdom. What can we even... I'm going to say, we haven't even got anything to grant him. We'll grant him the landed title, Lordship of... You can have Sunstone, including the lower titles. There we go. And oh my god, that is a hideous... House Stout Spear. Ugh. No, no, no. Think of a name for Samwell Sand of Sunstone. And then we have another bastard brother, Mace Sand. My prince, Urton Snow, sincerely ask if I am allowed to pursue a career at the Citadel. Yeah, do as you want. We'll give our other bastard brother, Mace Sand, we'll grant him the landed title, Lordship of Bloodstone, and we'll come up with a nice name for him as well, please, guys. For his family. Starting to get a sore throat from streaming so long. Right, yeah, we need to let things tick along. We're just waiting for those claims on the Stormlands, really, which are taking quite some time. Prince Edric of the Dawn is used out the title Lordship of Brightwater Keep. Whoa, 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 what's going on over here? We're getting a power-hungry Dane, I think. Which is a little bit worrying. So the Florence have been pushed out by Lord Edric Dane. The Danes are just taking over everything. Which now means that Lady Tiana Florent has taken Grandport away from the Grands. But House Quicksteel is still there. For God's sake, the Danes are so... Have you not got enough land? Seriously? Right, we should have kept Old Town for ourselves, because our brother is an arsehole. We've got House Dawnbreak, Stormwaves, Stormbreaker, Twilight. I do really like Dawnbreak, so we'll go for Dawnbreak for Samwell Dawnbreak. Let's go for that. What about the sigil, Chris? You've not given me a sigil. Dawnbreak. We'll come back over to him in a minute when you've decided a sigil. And then for the other Lord Mace Sand of Bloodstone, we'll go with Twilight, because I'm quite sad that the Twilight's obviously died out, and it does go nicely with obviously the whole Dayne thing. But you need to, yeah, think of a cool sigil. I can't remember what the original Twilight sigil was. Like a sort of rising sun. Okie doke. It matches nice with the sunstone as well, actually, doesn't it? That'll go quite nice with the High Lordship. Right, I know there's a sun at the end and a sun at the beginning. But I'm pretty sure that the sun right at the end is a better looking sun. It looks nicer. I think we've gone past it though. No, I know it's around here somewhere. The better looking sun. Oh, there's the old House Bloom sigil. That one, there we go. We obviously want the Dayne colours, if possible. Nice. We'll go for a nice white sun on the purple. That looks nice. I like that. And then we've got House Twilight for the other house, but we need to make them a better sigil. I can't... It was black star on a blue field. That was the one. Right. Stars are quite close to the beginning. I'm guessing yeah, it'd be a 7-pointed star, I'm guessing. 7-pointed star does look better than a normal 5-pointed star anyway, in my opinion. That sun looks nice, though. Pretty sure the star's just past it? No, just before. Gone too far. I know it's around here somewhere, because I've used it that much for the Knights of the North series. I should know where it is religiously, really. There we go, and black star on a blue field. There we go. Awesome. So we've got 2 bastard branches of House Dayne now in the stepstones. Not the nicest lordship, but we can convert them to the 7 and hopefully make them a little bit more prosperous. We could make them quite decent islands, maybe. A son was born to Franklin Warren and Eleanor named Yoren. Yoren Warren. That is an absolutely brilliant name. Yoren Warren. Perfect. I love it. I think I'm going to end it here for now, guys. I think we're going to have to do another stream in another day or two to wrap this series up. I still feel there's a bit more life in it. I'd like to take that bottom of the Stormlands. I think we may stream this series now just to finish it off so we can get more done and move it forward. And that way it gives me frees me more time to make the Blackwood, the daily series. I'm really thankful for all of you that have come and took part in this stream. We've had a really good audience. We've interacted well. I've really enjoyed it. So thank you all so much. Please don't forget to leave a like as well. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, we'll get another stream up very soon so we can continue with this series. Thank you all so much for watching again. I really, really do appreciate it.